LAB20 podcast. I've got a very good friend of mine in the studio. Majazali road friend Mwezemoro, guys. Friend Mwezemoro. Welcome to podcast, Mr. Macelba. Macelba. I've got Macelba in the building today.
In the building.
Friday jeze. Sirigamba za nyimbo za Macelba, sirigamba chiti chose chokudza nyimbo zake ngati amabwera kuti audzapanga promote EP yake kana mwana ngati wabwera ku interview. So we're here to just have a conversation, tichile. I say welcome.
Thank you.
Feel free. Unasiku interview
Ndikumajeza.
So
okay.
Don't be there thinking ndizikuza koda ase
kuyimba namba lili.
Yeah, say anthu za kuimba namba lili wapanga ma interviews ambiri kuimba namba lili. So not today. With my team here, Mr. Christine, you have seen her on a podcast before. Spencer, you have seen him, and Mr. Vincent, of course, with technical help. Miracle. Aze, how you doing?
I'm good.
How good are you? How good are you?
Very good.
Okay.
Chijoa matiti bwino.
Okay. That was Ribobo, no?
Ribobo.
Okay, cool. Aze, you went missing. What happened? I want to hear your story. The whole of last year and the year before. I know one thing that I personally know, and I always suggest it's that thing. But I want to hear from you before I start making my assumptions.
What thing?
The fact that you got married. So mina ka pressure kabanja kanamba wasa yeah izo mangoenda zine madana nazo bamudzipanda za nyimbo zo ku studio kutiko
zana kuza ndani.
I know you.
Oh, you know me.
I know you. But I want to hear from you. Okay, what was the break about? What was the silence about?
Could you design after the silence?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, planning kupanga chi silence kuti kana kumzatutseka EP after the silence.
No, I think Komano, the music was there. Komano, the industry has changed big time, yeah. Where if you drop Balari, you won't be noticed. Could you dropping? Because I think the last 2 years, that's 2022, 2023, 2022. I think I dropped. The last big song I think in Narutsena Inawe, that was 2021. And I think 2020.
That was 2020.
2021. Because I remember we released that video October. Soon after Najoga subshows we say Najambla we send it. And then the next year Narusa I dropped the song Diskefa. The joke house in Diffusa 2023. Yeah, then 2024 committed that was it's a good song. It's out there. So the music was there, as I always do. I've been doing that. The songs were bigger, so they were easily noticed. So I would drop one song, you get. So the songs were not reaching the level than the previous one. People wouldn't really notice in time. That said, I wasn't active like you were saying. The music was there. Okay. Okay. Kai silent, and then we bring people something new, because this is like the project that I've dropped. It's the first time I've dropped a project like that, so I think I'm yeah. Okay.
Cool. But then there's been a lot happening in your life also. But which one of them is what I said? That you got married and you have a baby now.
Where did I get married? What is getting married?
Being with someone's daughter, staying in the same house, and agreeing. You
have too much information that you shouldn't say on a podcast before confirming or verifying.
Now I want you to confirm or verify. No, okay, I'm verifying. Now can you confirm it? I know I'm not married, or I'm working on whatever.
No, I'm not confirming anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Asibe. Mwavanzano. Alingati inuzulo kati dzana mwapanga.
Kananena kulija.
Ndili single pano. Ine ndili single. Anazoti ayi.
Muli single ino?
Ndili popo.
Ndanda unoti linki titumizire wakuti bwanji. Yeah. Hamene inu. Aisha, thank you.
But yeah.
Okay. Cool. Now just share with me how's been things. How are 2021 up to now? How are things changing? Like
For me.
yeah,
Or
there are
for-
like specifics. But before I go into my details of the specifics, I want you to just give us a bigger picture. Kind of break down the things that I want us to
Okay.
discuss and hear your.
I think 2021 was a great year. Going into 22 as well. 22 nabanga kwambiri my road show. Kwambiri.
You are on the road every time and then by wako
Sent.
sent.
Yeah, funny thing anapezeka kuti aribuka limodzi DSI.
Wait, okay. You and Sent, do you work as a duo sometimes, or you are under one management? Because like high manager, I thought.
No, we're not.
Poyamba, I thought you Sent and Janta. Kuti mwina ndituka guru, kuti you do.
No,
because it's okay.
Sinakarebo guru, sinakarebo under one management. Koma we're friends. So I think kuyamba kujeza kunali kuti ndambapanga produce nyimbo ndi Janta. Then I'm going to Atlanta and ukapanga my interview ndikofikira kumakhala kwachi na Sent. So to set up blow. I remember that number yenda limodzi kwambi 2017. Nali kuti Sent has Delilah, I've got a PNT, Janta has Wangongole. So funny thing is paposta mabeza kuti to set adibuka mosiyana. Or tifotera ambojeza reference okay artist amene ngabwe naye ndani and like tobe and Sent ndi Janta, so they take us together. And then we started also doing our own shows and stuff, and then my collab aja and stuff. So it's been like that. Kuma kunali kuti kungoweka kuti okay, since we have this advantage kuti we are somewhere, if we combine it's gonna be even better. Okay. So yeah,
so there hasn't been like an official working relationship with okay my projects are to this banga jonji travel together
ali samaweka eka koma pakakhala pakufunikira wina afuna nzake obafunika muweke limodzi. You can always work as Sent was launching album yake, not launch koma there was a listening session.
Yeah.
So I got to perform in a 90 show last year, but I booked him. So zimaenda yoncho. When
you book each other, you actually pay each other, or it's just like friends, like that will come and support and
tilivirana.
Oh.
No, it's that's the thing, because nzako ndamene amayamba zikupanga support iwe business yako. Your closest friends are the first ones to support you. So if he has a show, he would obviously come to me and say asenfunani ukaimbe. Because I'm his friend, so when anene kuti ande wendo di bus. It's gonna be reasonable, of course, by friendship level, because everyone has bills and stuff, you know. On that day, ndukapita kushow ya Sent or Sent ndikumubwelesa kushow yanga atoveza gig a better show. So safunika kind of excuse to give me less performance, or because he needs to be on air and I'm satisfied. And you know, motivation don't motivation, because tossing in chito. So you think I wasn't telling me going to the fund and then Musaringe was no, it's work. Yeah. Yeah.
I was talking about changes. So you were explaining.
Yeah.
So take me how you're seeing things change for you, whether it's the industry, where you as Macelba, and you're looking at things.
Yeah.
What are the things that you are noticing as my changes?
Life changes. My changes are many
Okay.
But yeah, you know, when you're growing up, for me, I think when I was growing up, ndamba kuimba, I think kwambi ndizibanga focus on Macelba, because that's what people know me of. Of course, most amafuna songa azibanga tap into the private life. Pangono dizibira. When we started doing music, it was for not even for passion. Timanai nindawe yoimba. We had time to do music. Tamaliza form 4 to ngokhala. We had time to do music. And then tamba kuimba and tamba kuchambula ma video. Tamba tenga drama. Kusaka drama kwazibale kuchambula ma video. And then tablo azijazoti Malawi kudziwa aliyensa kudziwa, and then tatsitsimuka business. It's not just passion, it's business now. So we start now investing more. So for me, when I look at from even 2020, like I'm telling you, 2021, I shot my most expensive video. nawe in South Africa. So we had a show. So I remember video made in Canada jambule kuno. Koma 40 tinachedwa ndi videographer madera tusamagwirizana tinangorokete ndikajambule kwese. And I remember dola yanga yose kushoya kumene koko inathera ku video. Ndimafaya shop kuja ndi magayi aina center aja kwa glass. Ine yanga ije na pa navereka yose kwa videographer. I remember that was 2021 inali I think video yose na wana 50 to 60,000 rands. Yes. You know, so you can see, of course, tinabanga splits in the jando. That's why it's Macelba and jando. So from then, I've always wanted to do a collection, a project. So from 2021, 2022 as well. 2022 growth in Azabwela, I worked with my organizations. I did PSI. I think it should be 18 shows. Malawi shows. Yeah, should be 18. And I'm with a 6, yeah. And then Tenga Descent. So we're like, entire events here now, because timaenda no kwambiri ati makara roba
lucheza.
So you go to mina Mzimba nkata benzuzu makara maroba wiki imene so lo wina nene kuti show wiki no, you know. And then I also did with SEB Navande Kagunsanje till I think Monday to Saturday 6 events. So 2022 was a year. Oh, okay. Zamangozi
munabangandala kuma NGO
ko Zamango and then came 2023, and 2022 was the year I had an accident, so it was like
yeah. Actually, the one thing that I also wanted us to talk about Bwino is ngozi yako.
Zigamba za ngozi Bwino mpaka
I need to understand some things from you ngani yangozi. So yeah, tapiti zakaiza zojandana za NGOs
sina wange bongozi
ndabanga ngozi za mbili
ndana nakuzani kuti akhale basi avetsese za ngozi yako
experience yako yangozi yako wewe
experience muntu ngakale uli ndi experience yangozi
pano pakati pali ma artist amene ali ndi experience za ngozi pali Pro Voice iweyo tinakuonjezera so mwemwe so
ine kamodzi koma Pro Voice ndikawiri
Pro Voice mwina so more than kawiri ase Pro Voice amene manzene mwina tinalo makauti city na chuke timakata manzi ase Pro Voice I no experience iweyo tinakupanga ku ad
ndo langokhala ngozi voice.
Okay, so
but you know zimachitika and yeah, so that was then akangati 2023 now was like
okay, so let's get in there. When you had an accident, how did that affect you? I remember gamero jamana mutangokula kumene
sina ya kumene
ayo that Honda Fit it was like less than a year
no, that was another one. You are by 2020 then you made an 2021
ngozi unabanga 2022
yeah ina uti ya jerias
no I remember tukambira nditana tukuvela chisoni nthawi imene ora ngozi ndeti ife nikada ndola kwambiri kali moto munthu angogula
odi anthu simofuna zabwino mukuda kumati nyasa amene agula banji gali moto inu simugenda basi nthawi imene
timadandaula nthawi imene
mantenga tu ine ndipotana ujani makala
timadandaula kuti tinangopa dzantenga ndi kuti azantenga azizakutenga ndani pano paseyo wakhaulini zochita timamuimbira ndi gamoto ija ndi wapangana
so yeah akomadizona
ndi kaidandaula kwambiri zaiwe anthu okhwima.
I say funny thing kawiki kamene nabanga ngozi kaja it was like there were so many things leading up to it. I remember my driver wina agana tiwomba tikuchokera ku stadium to 549 different called up a best one then kunali za mafuta zijazira yavutaso so driver nagara nagona pa mafuta pa ndikukhora anatomba kumbuyo pa like inapindika, so we had to call in akanabwera chanjani. So ananota ndikaikonzesa ndekha the woman. I was like okay kumane ndifuna ndipite kwa Donzo, I have my mechanic ama ndikonzera. So she was like ana ndatakozesa sina ndisangasi, so naye ankula kuti inesi sina ndisangasi chanjani mandipentera ngati grocery galimoto. And this she said this is vanity mwana wanga ndizotsala. And the woman when I had an accident nakumbukira kuti you know what that woman said, because she seemed to kuti anali nzimana opempera kuti koma masitena jadana nena kuti ngini izisi. So I didn't even bother with things come, things go.
And that accident threw you in some kind of depression, like you could not focus as much to your even music. Trauma plus so
depression.
Wait, guys, that accident happened when you had some important things going on with your relationships and stuff.
It's terrible.
Gani mene ukumaika nefanyani?
Sinemainena.
Sumenya nefanyani. Why do you guys keep your
this
relationship very...
No, but not just relationships, but it's not as many as kind private. People don't attack. I say on the zero. And so the great Tarenga on me. Drink on me. Okay. No. Wait. With your private life, but Antoine, you know the things because you're my friend. But Antoine, they don't need to know because they're not my friends. You get? There are people supposed to know what they're supposed to know. They will Antoine decide not to what this. Sorry, not to. You get? Even ngini mene unenayo inkani na kujiriga and how many kadziwa only the friends and family because ena sami order they were not invited. It wasn't open for people. So for this ajiriga japo wira sino ngwena no ndime bantu uri neyo ni kafuna ndibange yako ndezi nale peleka mas. It stays as this shit. You get? That's for my private life.
One lesson that we are learning panopa. What did you Vincent?
People and to saunonga zomwe sakudziwa mujiyewa.
Okay. Keep your private things private as much as you can because they cannot attack it if it's in private. A conversation, guys, with my good friend. Udangofika bangambela nako. Uyu dzina yake ndi smart kabena jani. Kabena zimene zonse ndi mwina sonza private iso.
No, it's part of the Macelba brand. Macelba and how many dzina yake nini?
Macelba ndi jani? Wait, what is
Mazaga Smart Elson band.
Oh wow.
Dzina langa.
Okay. Because I'm tusana ati hai wewe dzina yake ndirachichewa lina yake ndoti amakamba za Mazaga.
Mazaga.
Ndio wina wanga wanoti huyo ndi smart
Mazaga.
Wait, let me find out.
Ineyo Mazaga ndithu. My good friends amadziwa dzina imeneyo. Most people otenda kula nawo amadziwa la smart.
Actually ineyo ndimakumbukira we have a mutual friend Joza.
Yes.
That is also amati ndiwakumanda Mazaga.
Yeah.
Amati yo jadi akupita komanda Mazaga. Later on yo mwana ndiwe ndi slim.
Mazaga ajali kuti.
Nikaona ngati Mazaga upina ndi slim because we know ndi. Later on isono Mazaga atapanga izo zangozi zomwezo. Mazaga apanga ngozi. Mazaga apanga ngozi ni Macelba tayo. Kodi sonzo ndi Macelba ndi Mazaga. That was even a year after.
Kale. Yeah, that's my name as well.
Okay.
I prefer that one Macelba. No, that's smart or not. That's smart in my vegaro. When they never got sinditse ama sinditsa kwa maina kuchi. I'm smart band. Andama kubanga judge ndi dzina. Umazaga yangana kwa. Smart. Are you smart in the head? Are you smart the way you look? Rebola la mazaga la ziwe ndi judge. Dalaga ina ganiza banje.
Okay. Unafusa mawudi magai. Puni mndu wasi smart. What was the motive?
Oh no, you know my dad anala tonga. So mazawa tonga with my inner cleanliness. Ndio muna anangofira kuti yeah. But you know.
Okay, cool. Now let's go back to the growth, the changes. 2022 ubagamba za
2022. It was December, so yeah, 2022 damenya mabungwe. Damenya October 2022. Wait, committed in October 2022, not December. The accident in January, I think music in other roots and and then I go to the car silent, and then we're trying to drop. People should still, we have fans, what they still. I'm a funny guy, music. And that time, I go to roots. I would okay. I attended roots. I've been silent after Zaugenesis. We're still here. We're ready to visit my booking and we're functional. And then, yeah, we dropped. I think. And then the one I did with Saint Committed, which was like, okay, he's around, Yeah, it was a great song. So 2023 was more about. I didn't do much in 2023, to be honest. It's not like
2023. If you're not doing music, what are you doing?
In Malawi, you cannot just depend on one income stream. Many for the past few years you have to, because like I'm saying, So if you're not muna lese mene nalili kuti ndawanga ngozi sindikuyenda ulese wadwala, you need to depend on other things. Yeah.
So what do you do? What other things? What are your hustles?
My business.
My business. Because you know there are a lot of people. You know, I'm very interested in celebrity lifestyle because I've got people like you that I'll call so I know you, and I'm always also with everyday Malawian and you hear what people say about celebrities like you, and you wonder, okay, what is this who like they create things like, okay, because chuma chako chaiwe mungati Macelba chimene
ngamalemba kulipa ujeni bajari kuti network ya
network yako
yuma iweyo nisonajidziwepo
okay amakambirana
zabwino
no I think I don't know pali list ndithu ya oimba ochita bwino Malawi imabwera maina anu amamezeka mmene muja
ichachikulu ndicho tisamatika pa osauka fa kuti akwike pamene ndo tisisi tabwa bwana sakwike pali wose
bwana ukokhala kuti basi well, at least there's something that people see or they think you're doing.
When I say if you didn't grow it, if when people but I'm trying to now, then they would also notice the progress more than us. Because
I can notice the progress.
Yeah, you know, Google and then Panova Mazasianisa and people would notice more. That's why so there's the music part. And then there's the business part where I do electronics sales,
as in gadgets.
Gadgets. Kwambiri TVs, kwambiri. So ngari mufuna muli TV ayikulu.
Anatibera ma TV ife anatibera ku nyumba ndeti nasiya pano pakugula ma TV kai.
Yeah, of course
mwina so ndi no msimu anthu akusiwo mwina machotsa nyumba za yena makagulisa kwa yena. Maoda kuti ma TV anu ndi
as teba. Yes, the only challenge now is kuti the kwacha is ndio maduka my balance akuti wamamuza muntu price umaza kanga timuna uomba koma there's that and then there's pakati pati mamenya tatamanga nawo ya mmera.
I know a lot of people by now, right? They're talking about farming chan
okay,
you yako
enough now tena last year enough na ulima yeah so sitina gani ulima and this year a friend was buying maize and another business don't do this year but it pena baget now in a contract to the supply and stuff so did tamangeti kule chima ndenga mona even my status ni malembo nas umazisia zina zao celebu time ne ka venda so we're sourcing maize gula kujisunga gula wisunga yeah digira ntayo ndikapange deliver kumene amapanga amati anatipasa kuma contract.
Okay,
so yeah, that side. Plus we're now venturing into a campaign which I'll launch probably next year to tamangitsa za ma stage for performances. Let's say you have an event.
Performance stages.
Yes, yeah, that one I think next year. Nanja nyamara ndale ndele kufuna kumaliza now tenge ma stage bangire ma campaign. Yeah, so all my business also I was still trying to kale very stable. Yeah.
Who do you work with? We see Macelba, but one thing that I have noticed, you keep saying we like
we here.
Who are the people in your circle? Who are the, because nakufuza boyamba ineo I really thought you work in the giant and the
okay
Saint now who is your team? Who is managing the Macelba brand?
As one number we haven't hired an over manager, but we have people that we work with when we need to work with on a particular thing. Excuse, we have a team. We have Goa
Magoa. Yeah. Great guy.
He's their head of operations, so he's like over Amabanga's more manager. You talk to him, you get. We have also road manager Agriba to Vago event. We have him. We have guy obviously marketing. Yeah. Now so we tikafuna sokose background ndio titano wewe. Oloibi jana ibanga hando ndio. Kuna titano wewe baba. sitachula for magam tova me ukaba mbili msamampange koma we have a team, and then we have amene publish Bob Pondo, so there's a team that behind the curtains amakamagari akungoweka, komano Macelba ineyo ndamene makaba so go okay artist, and then magayoti ma DJ tantani tini magambi ma graphic designer, we have a stylist do tifuna vibe na market because any mpasha tivezeni tivale morani magama kawo zitsata for my photographer, ajina Cloud9 oti one kwa we olama kuimbira oti zithuzi zimene maikazi tijambise zina papo ositamungu ikazi zithuzi zakalikale, so that's the team is ndi aikulu yoti we know kuti ichi amapangandwa kuti ichi amapangandwa. You can't do everything yourself, sizingateki. As you grow you umazavesesa kuti kuti rupena pake pafunika propose acha kuti ndilembe propose pafunika quotation pafunika jani we have Sten Kawenga is accountant get so ngine
okay. Actually why I was asking this is kwambiri is made magamba zije when people look at a celebrity like you are
celeb amadede kuma yulu ma celeb
it's indika
who is a celebrity?
Because I mean,
now the thing is, I have a problem with that because when you say a celebrity, first of all, is many officer Spencer. What is celebrity? Nindani, how do we define a celebrity? What's the definition of a celebrity? Can you Google for me?
Yeah.
Okay. No. Okay. For me, if somebody has a name that people know and he appeals to kind of at least make a bigger group of people who can talk about him, who follow what he does, it doesn't matter the scope we are getting. He's somebody is in the public eye, has a name that people can talk about, follow. For me, that's a celebrity. People can celebrate them. It comes from somebody who is celebrating.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So as a musician, if people listen to you, if you are passing by, you could tell they have noticed, oh, there's Macelba. Hey. If it's just me driving around, of course, it's actually surprising that people now look at me and they go like, this guy, because I'm used to being with people that are recognized. But when I told my end, I was but I forget just being here on a podcast. And people know and they want to Dennis. Yeah. So when people say I'm a celebrity, what are they trying to say? Because celebrity it's a status, it's a name, it's a followership.
I think everyone looks down on Amari Ntomigi. Wow.
A prophet is not honored in his own land. Something like that.
Kuna I think ama zaiga in context kuti the way let's say artist aku SA or my public figures aku SA just kungobanga compare ndi yakunoko lifestyle atu mina ndiyo sene friend yabayiza nakasi aone upita ku show akwera bus remote or mobita ku show fun fun we have a Benz we have a Honda we have a Vitz. So they're bigger than you. It's not just about Quinago, it's about also the numbers you pull, the engagement, the influence that you have.
For me, it's the influence, and influence is not always like.
I think I'm talking about judge one bit of judge about lifestyle.
Lifestyle because lifestyle wise, Duga too much sanga ko basene mulemu. Okay, wait, for me this is like a new thing. It's a new phenomenon.
Waduga komeni.
Ai ni ndalama sende ndama ndina.
Okay.
In ndama ndinazo. But then I think it's one of those things that I have not been paying attention. okay, people talk about me. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Now I'm walking because I love walking. I walk a lot.
Usali ni menezili.
Aya.
No.
Ndi bobo. No, okay. Okay, zinaza.
Okay, I didn't. Tento release. Yamba jibwibu kwa tento release.
Okay, tento release kwa mangani.
Yeah.
When I'm walking around, I remember Zana. Zana was going to meet a friend who city center. So nimachoka this side moloka ndauloka nseu pa National Library baje. Then that office yanzanga idu ndidutseka shortcut. Saka shortcut ndo manga dine aga wili. Pa I don't gwira out. Ta. In bobo. So you know mina kundidziwa because you undigwira nkone. Move do you know what he did? He looked to a friend. I say, ukumudziwa. Then I'm looking, I'm like, okay, Ineso Sindo Woodziwa, but I'll hear the story. Dennis Imani ndo huyo. Umaisaja podcast Malawi jajan. Amapanga zama placard yoje. So I was like,
Vajentana amapanga zama placard.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, wait a minute. And he was like now telling his friend, I said, in fact, I said, no choka, you're so until. And I was like, okay. Like literally people have time to meet me and like
and they don't do tavas tinandu
nani ndili wabasi dudusa paka shortcut yena akapaka mpani pani
kali celebu don't koma celebu ayo aliko celebu ankulu jetu aliko
big. So for me I think the celebrity issue is who are you appearing to now.
It's not even relevant anyway.
Kanya lifestyle handling that, like I've said, you know, I hear people say ambili Macelba ana mina mamu yankulia Macelba jani maybe zimene mavala yani the influence that you have from your music. They follow your Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. They see all these things and they look at you as this.
Yeah.
How do you guys maintain that? How do you create the celebrity? I don't want to call it a celebrity status because then I do celebrity in Dindarama, but the image, the image of the way you dress every time when you show up, you need to. In and Hamandi say because I do all the funny stuff. How do you maintain that?
I think the first thing about maintaining something is you have to be yourself, because you cannot maintain something that you're faking. You be yourself. And Hamabanga. Is it J. Cole? Kendrick Anasia Guvala. I think it's not Mahabata Bees. Anasia Guvala as a designer, they're themselves. So if you want to follow their trend, you follow that. So in the first place, Kalaguri is just you. Get if you cinema wonder, you never see us. In rare cases, you see me out with a few friends. Commanded with it 5 times, not even more. You get. So that's my lifestyle. So I'm like that. So it's easy to maintain because that's how you know. That's all I want.
We're talking about the celebrity lifestyle and everything, and maintaining the image.
Yeah.
Panova, there's been like a trend. You just mentioned about celebrity Jeru.
Yeah,
somebody who comes from nowhere.
Yeah.
And does something that looks like funny thing, and then she goes into singing, and now she becomes
TikTok.
Amabanga TikTok, amabanga ti video ta TikTok I remember the first videos ya kumoa ina yake. Tibida kumoa na ndi anzaga ina yake chanchani. Ta chena ta vazi grass. From then it's like a music, but now it's like a being booked. It's like a proper celebrity because I don't.
And numbers, bwana.
Yeah, look at the numbers that she's working. You know, I don't like people describing Jada as a musician.
But she is one of the.
She sings.
No, she's a musician, but one of the biggest.
But she's more. For me, she's more than a musician.
If you want to show Panova, she'll be in the first top 5 that you would someone. Okay, she would be in the first top 5 that people would want to see. She's an entertainer.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what.
Entertainer
through what?
Music.
But then she's also diversifying. You know how she's now working with Zandria, even the fashion sense of it. I would call Jerry a celebrity more than just a musician. Yeah, she's doing the music and she's crunching the numbers.
Yeah.
But I like how she pops up there and even image yagi. She'll tell you sujambulisa nani, and people literally pay to take a picture with Jeru, a selfie.
Why not? Making the most of it. And then some would hate her. Why?
Okay, why would somebody hate Jeru? I know there have been but okay, coming anakalamba wawazuza
she has nothing to lose.
Okay.
I mean, she's having fun, living her life. I mean, at 70,
yeah, never. Never. This is the first time.
And akubanga money out of it. You know, when she and the team decide, okay, bas, decide na okay, cool. Koma sabangira zochita. Akasiya kuimba mwapanga support, you know. Asiye.
As Malawians always have opinions
on things you shouldn't, you know.
What are some of the things that you have heard? Of course, I'll tell you some of the things that I hear about you.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember ndani kwa ndiwina wake makambaziani Macelba. Do you drink?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
People think you don't drink.
Exactly. Zintaya. Okay, so I drink ngadoli. Today is Thursday. Yeah, leave it akumo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this girl's like, Macelba will just sama mama and
cinema mama time ni wa mama. Nanga si weekend tema kadi li event chantana. Hey, ko mama mabwino.
So this girl's just come here. Adi Macelba ujandoba ndangani. It's like he was like he's an introvert. So it's like Macelba wage udiyo.
Ngani zo zatani.
I don't know where you meet this guy. Kuti mabanga interact.
Ufuna nkani
Macelba ndo zizi.
Ine ndo imba ka. Ngadafuna nkani azibanga follow arola nkani. Ine ndo imba ka.
Ngadafuna music.
And this. Afuna nkani arola nkani.
This guy's like, Macelba ndo zizira.
No, you know,
like, what do you mean? He's like,
easy.
He doesn't. Like he doesn't have anything like vibe wise. And it's like,
energy.
Yeah.
So I was like, energy. But he was trying to describe your lifestyle, comparing maybe with other artists. The same thing. You're not out there. My events.
So we don't sell lifestyle, bana. We sell music. Where we imba Peter.
But don't you think you need to sell lifestyle?
Fair.
Because of your image, people that follow you. I was telling you about Anna Mene in
Yeah.
And the way they look at you. My eyes chains, all my shades, so mangovala I didn't ati nyumba zanu makala bongo sungira zinthu chani zovala but this is what people
kugona gongo zovala gongo chimangaso gongo
Macelba, you know muli bezi ma wardrobe zoti sabaro mwavala shit sabaro mene masili iwe amangovala akangovala vino jayo malaya ngoti zaona sada vala malaya
mugaone muzituzi muyiona nayivala.
Okay.
Hey, you said the gule wouldn't value mozi. I say who does that?
No, but this
is some video in most cases.
Some
video we call a stylist. You know, I think in the video nabo is there's a shirt I got in a center ujambula nawe. Then I was then I vala so engagement ya sent. And I didn't know kuri ajambula video. Ara jambula ina kaoneka so mo official music video. So inaoneka.
And people always pick those things.
But there's a shit.
No, that's what I'm talking about, because the moment ukaonelani wajambulisa zituzi ni malaya omweo, it becomes a story because they know, that's what they believe. You guys have got so you need to keep changing. This
is November. Okay, and it was after the silence. Now it's about 1 November. This is December. Sorry, from after the silence, I've had from November to today. I've had my show 6. Yeah. So malungana nachi ndio mafunika kutuzira. Koma ndio kavala ugulitsa. Those 6 outfits suzavala.
That's what I want to understand. Because this is what people do.
Kuponya ndi kuponya aso. Mesanchatu. Koma if we done a video, tida na my stylist. Kula say we're doing a
And
shoot
it-
because
okay.
timanzi kuti za videos zijaziva kuti we're doing a shoot, we probably call her say Eric tabwera, J Design tabwera, Richmond tabwera, tifuna ndivale chonchi tavala zavala ziviti kagulitseni, or even in SA that's what we did, kungofika kwaisa kwa stylist zovala uyesa basi sitizavalaso koma zina zamwene I'm a person before being whatever, yeah mavala basi muri mona ngari murenga maglasi wa
aba mwana ngone mutisira because kwaika apa ndazi kumbuyo tunabwera Macelba ana like the Macelba was here
bezimezo
ndi analisira maglass kacheni koso mwana ababa tundaka
Napanga laki ni necklace.
you are saying okay uzaona akamapanga celebrity cribs yakunja amapanga I think now yabo na Chris Brown danka ne so jegedeli nalivala show yakuti ni malikonda kuvala even magaya yakunja kungori mwina if they post atavala jina yake nthawi zambiri sazapanga so post atavala chomwe chichi that's when mwina my stylist aja come in chan utangopanga bo ine ntafuna kuti nzithuze nzingojambulisa ndizovala kuti simuzazona ndote nzingwa za my stylist tabwera the village simuzajona. Yeah, okay.
So how hard is it to be
No, it's not hard.
to be a celebrity?
Okay,
How hard is it to be Macelba for you?
It's
when you look at the things that you probably want,
it's not hard. That was
you
all you
wanted
have
to do when you were
that was all you
young.
have to be yourself.
Are you yourself when you're out there? Are you yourself, or there are things that you're like, hey, I mean, ndine Macelba ndi
even amabuza kuti ase sinanga have said of a team they amazo always chairman izizi simunga bantu
Chama ni mpaka pachiwaya.
amene tinakulira 25 once in a while we need to go
but then kukulako ndimene ukambaza kuti this is life that you've been living now because
Sichiwaya sungalipirire.
waima anthu
asichiwaya sungachipirire utakukhala iwe koma mazafira kuti
Sineyo.
chiwaya ndipo kino tinachionetsa naye ndi DJ Mali tenake tinayipaka gym pena pake kena utakase tikaji chiwaya chamazira pasungi paja basi kuva zinazo samazitengera
and when people are passing by town and celebrity yako uja pa chiwaya
akafuna tikaje kwinake tikaja koma pepo kuti kudya chiwaya ife tufuna chiwaya tifuna tikuti ife tufuna chiwaya
Chigule sakina kuti.
akafuna tividanake tikata koma it's not I think the mistake I think most timawanga is kuti we're trying to prove something to people. I tend to let me just be myself. Ndifuna chiwaya ndivana ndikadya chiwaya. Yeah. Ndifuna chinake ndipanga. Muhudu for 9 mwene makhala usiku. A few times ndimakonda basi my headsets ndizungulira. Anthu akumene kokwana ndizolo amadzoti adutsapa. Ndiye ndingoenda mwina wezi stretching the legs like account mwina wikimene ndivaize, you know. Things that you have to do. Zoti zinati nkapanga tili just me. Ndisana mwina people asana ndidziwe chantani. You have to do things. But in my events ajibale you can always show up. Utsapanga show up not being with your family chantani fati mbangu kuti basa sanga bwereru wati kumwe Macelba sanga. No man. You have to be yourself. Be you. Because in the end, after all this, umakasa with about social media, odi when you're in shit, I'll mention shit. They want to be there for you. It's the family, it's the people that have been there for you before you were you. Yeah, so you have to be you. It's vanity.
everything is vanity.
Yeah, they come, they go. Only the real stick by.
Okay. What are the pressures that ukakhala iweyo wanza feel like ngini infant tabanga koma like you just feel like it's a pressure on you like
No, as a creative there's always the pressure to deliver more than the previous. I think kwambiri cinema banga kuti ndipose wakuti koma ndipose the previous work. So pressure imagine this yes Macelba because you have to you deliver and you remain on top. Even before I dropped the project, I had the pressure with yes. Also makandi pressure with ndikatulukana and vano vanthu anadziwa yankho.
yeah. Social media has given people makamwa oti analibe
ndipo message and amene anthu amaona ngati magayi sawerenga zimatipeza timawerenga, you know. So there's that pressure kuti what will people say imakhalapo nditi koma in the end mane yeah, that pressure in my car, okay, I need to deliver, I need to do better, I need to do this. That's the only pressure that gets to me. Okay, you always overcome it, because in the end it's self-belief. I win. And how do you find in your way, because if you also take completely into account what people say, and this isn't gonna take.
How do you handle social media criticism? You're just
and how many others kunena? Iya sama kunene utawusaka ndaga zakunena moja wanagara dana nawe ase fe nazolowela say I've been doing music. I remember first thing single imena imena ndana idzoka mbili chosadziwa yo yambirira 2013. This is 2024.
That's more than 10 years. Wow, 11 years.
Zingavude zingatani, whatever you drop or whatever you wear, whatever you do, there's a percentage that will criticize. Energy gonda, energy nena. And that's no man going on. And wakala muntu wa sharp criticism it. Because no man's awerenga do. And yeah, there's a point. Because okay, by criticism ina ge ongo nyoza. Never did get the order. I'm a coward there, because I feel kwambiri they would say say and you'd say okay. In a reader I go through comments. Sending Kavida Tana I did kajeza dissent. What do you it in mawerenga? So when I dropped even the and if you're doing good bubanga boost courage. Because I say there's nothing like a positive comment does to a person. And this one so when I dropped the EP and mawerenga moment. Kena wikina oruga modzi kama kuchotsa nzima wabara iwe koma
okay
ndio basi umafunika ungovomereza kuti not everyone can laugh.
But is that simple? Is that simple? Because
it's not simple.
In here I know, like I get through this all the time. Okay, being on a podcast as a host, I think it's one of those things. You're talking to people, talking about different subjects. Mina mawako mena mavegera mena mavangera zintu.
Yeah, I was.
Nda amabwera. Ngati lese mina vanabwera Spencer, anapanga host ina yake kaya mina unaendi chisomo. Tinali kwina wake. Bwera anthu adawa kuti amatani bazingopanga hosting kazi yo basi. Shit.
Yeah, so and to always talk talk with jema kubangisa iweso kuti at least if it's positive pena imaza unyine ngoda mwina dilo anthu out there, so you ask around good guys and pena mazaona kuti mwina criticism ije kubwera kwambiri, so you have to check kuti you get koma in the end people always talk, so in the end it's what you do with what they say kuti will channel you kuti it should be better, yeah, to silence the critics or will break you. So make sure kuti isama ukugonjetsa, because I say anthu amayankhula olozira tani olojira khaje nthu chapo chotani umona ngeni jeri yapo nkuna commentina kuti even when you see when you're watching someone's stuff you know that this is almost perfect koma wina ake was still ambola get
okay,
yeah,
cool. So moving forward,
yeah, I'm sorry, I remember this other day ndinavanga post the Josaziwa track
yes
on my TikTok account. So I usually do post my throwbacks hits. Someone was like, you know what? Pamela Macelba, my Grace and Shiro Blackberry, my Monica Swaji cheek. I'm like,
I'm gonna go again.
how do I cheek? We now get okay, I'm as a Susan. But you don't have any Grace and Shiro phone yanj. Wakanga literally on the gamba we want in a video.
Emofunika bena do wasia. Bena mafunika ngo see at. And in most cases you know what happened and hamatana
okay. That's what I've discovered really. Now ubanga post yintu anthu jambo kangana pabwera wina noti amwene amba kumpanga munthu uja akangana.
And you know what I've learned is not to react, because pena zimawawa, so ndikaona pena jopo ina okay, in the end this is imega ukabanga so react fast ndio ujoma vizuri, because anthu ene mumba vizuri munthu wena umuyanka yani. So ukabanga cool down you understand what you know ulipena umakaona munthu akunena no, you can't get into an argument with this one.
Yeah. One thing that I've learned on social media is when somebody comments something that negative affects me or nikakafira ngati ka attack, I usually go to their profile first before I comment.
Ungaphikisa simayanga.
I say ndilibe nthawi.
Umayanga madolo kaka.
Okay. If somebody is attacking me and I feel like okay, mina akupanga argument yake, whatever I had written, nimazikubira ndi choncho. Somebody comes and is against it or brings a negative vibe to it, I'll go check their profile first, see what they post, who they are. I make a decision to answer them or not.
Chido ndinopheketsa. Malawi
I'll see what they've been posting, where they work.
Yeah.
Even when profile yake ija, it tells me kuti
antima.
Hello stalker.
Hey, no antima.
No, but it saves me time and also energy. I would have argued with someone that I don't need to argue with. Yeah. So that's my rule. If it's negative,
and I would response is no response.
I'll leave it. Yeah. But I doubt. I think ngini yako kwamba awitsata based on mina zimena mapanga chanchani. I'll argue with them, but from a perspective yodi, I need to hear more from you. You might, and we end up becoming friends somehow.
Yeah.
Almost like this going to be banter.
Yeah.
True. All right. Moving forward, when you look at you as a person and you look at the industry, Panoba, I think one thing that is really cutting the industry, my views, chan. Of course, we're still talking about monetization, my platforms, but as far as people are hitting million views on their music, my streams, chan, we are short of money. Apart from Zanos, my NGOs, my shows, my bookings, because my NGO and them only what do mwajako.
It's grace and so when they come
so when you look at the industry, what are the changes that you anticipate and you think as a country we could be going into? What are things that you are preparing yourself for moving forward, growth yako as Macelba?
I think you're going to campaign growth yandek. Yeah, industry. I think if you look at the industry, even the last 2 years, 2022, Ndibanova, from if you've done an event before, and you know, things are changing. The numbers, menonene na maguri. Panobo kabanda uhida, time manager, ukakala kuti you have 2022 and mahita meter. 2021 2021
no
tamba
2023
panobo kapanda umafila kuti
actually it was news when I think nyimbo za namadingo ilafika and that was like around end of 2022.
Panobo as an artist you have to hit that. You have to, your music has to, abachane baja bazikhala bekuti manamba
million angapo
wali mamita yanjani you get so if you see the changes are there, my streams, that means more people are, and Banova, more people are via. Okay, kalikale tinkaika nyimbo pa Malawi music,
and nimapanga download ndiwisunga mfoni kumese.
Banova the new music that I've dropped, I think since kali sinaige my free website. If you want my music, go stream. You get pa Malawi music. Okay, Banova tingo pa my free websites. Even that website, it's obviously illegal and anaitenga my free websites. If you see the numbers, zama free websites versus my Spotify versus my YouTube, zama my streams is illegal. Because my free websites sama kama 40 bini, ma 50 bini, my streams are in my 100 kali jagudu matamaga. Even the video okay, you'd see even my video banoba amakani more numbers than the audios on my free websites. Means things are changing kwambili, so we anticipate good change should continue, and kwambili fair to mabempa monetization every time I have a chance to speak. Kunoba Malawi mugamatu onera, it should bring in more money. Because nanga panoba timadalira kuti tsotolena anthu akunja kuti tsikanda manzi. That's why even mabezoti that jabo my views abo koma dollar city mwina mmene angalandilire magaena. So if you monetize ndekuti most platforms if we put in content is cashable, we get more money from streams and whatnot. so that pamene one day kumagla koko sanga bwana pamene mutithandize kumbali athu ndi kuyesesa we bring in the numbers for na khali rubwe apa nkono ndi 1000 views kumandama you know kuma outside we're trying, and you can see the project that we're shooting. We're trying everything with my brand itasinda rumayesesa kuchena kutani kuoneka bo merable yose rumayesesa so and we do vanobone ase kumatuka ma video anyatwa ngini anyatwa magaga banga ma events ngini anjani. We need more support from even boma, the NGOs, my private sector support ndimene zimakulitsa industry, because industry imakula ndi dollar. You get, you pumping more money, mubanga sponsor LAB20 podcast ikula, the buying equipment, they're doing more stuff. You banga sponsor artist for a gig as an ambassador, which is happening but not in ambassador mbwe, you know. That's growth in the area industry. So
exactly.
If we have more dollar, we can always do more. You know, we can always expand our boundaries. We can easily go to Zambia, we push a nyimbo and hazitiwe go wese babangama. Even kale just say tinkajira kuwerengesa kuti anthu amene anajambula video yakunja panoba aliyesa akangotuluka amapezeka kuti they have a chance to shoot. And kalero nkakhala kuti video yake ngokhala ujiro khanga tiso ingati yoyeselera panoba it's proper stuff. So you see growth is there, but there's still more to do. Yeah.
Well, on the same magazine kuti mukatuluka so tona ngomati sitanga kuda tuluka kufuna kukakhala ku Zambia ena kupita kuti tina ina madi ngoindapo. Should we expect the same from Macelba?
No, that's personal. Kuti ngale ana lupita nkukakhala Zambia, that's personal. Ndimena nafunira aliyesa makamo space imene akufeel comfortable. So it's not about kuti okay music yakufuna makuti. That's I think that's if he decided kuti ine ndifuna ndikakhale kwakuti, that's personal for him. Amadziwa kuti that will work for him. Komanso ngati he has a lose for him.
Nanga, for you, don't you have plans to ajinatana napita ku America?
Ana duka kumalaiko. Anagoja kutala tawa funulana. Komano, for me, I think we're still trying to now to break beyond just, I think Malawi itamanga ndetufuna so for me, I think for that to be done tigere mpav tili kunoko, so I'm still here.
Okay. Cool. What did I had something that I wanted to ask, which was like really like I don't know why. What did I want to ask? But anyway, I think I'll remember that. Okay, for all of you that watching, remember this podcast is brought to you by LAB20 Innovations. LAB20 Innovations and whatnot. If you want to do anything, printing, videography, live streaming, you have an event, Macelba, my event, my LED, TVs, you want buses for tour, I've got tours and safaris, cars, everything. You can talk to us, we can do business. Abasani ma gig ama NGO pajarubira ku ma awareness azisangu muyambaso kutamanga please wafuna magali moro tamangira batawo pansi bodi muzenda bwino comfortable. Make sure you speak to LAB20 Innovations, please. So
mwawe mwatiponya ngati kuti mwatiponya muri tsatsa zandale
yeah pano se oyimba tuzoti mukozekera campaign. Okay, wait guy, on the campaign thing, how comfortable are you to sing at political rallies or to look like you are affiliating or stand there going to but when it comes to antu campaign akubuka kutuka bangile drum ka support yawo kwina kwake achipani
ko irundi ndizololo kuzifotokoza koma anthu samvetsetsa, you know, but you know entertainer ndi munthu oti ine ndine fan wanoma. It doesn't make me kuti ndisakaimbe show ya Bullets or ya Silver atafuna. You get, it's the same. Kuti for me, I do not belong to cinema support yours, but I've done a road show previously with the 2018, 19, and the
campaign 2018. You can have another campaign 2019.
Yeah. Osaja 9 and the TVB. I think a few shows. Then also 9 and the TVB and UTF. But before that, kuna bela UTM and as a link. And then tinaganigana on the prices. Then TVB came. Koma kusaiti kuja mango vaya. Ndukaimba nyimbo zatu because iwaje sidi manena so kuti makuti it was just okay, I'll come in, I'll perform 30 minutes, 45 minutes or less, or 20 minutes, bas I'll go out. Strictly business. Komano, I think imavura kuti politics, I think kuli my emotions wambi. Yeah, so imavura kuti antu have it kuti for you it's just business. So because your fans are the ones that are mostly amakala
emotionally attached to your association.
Yes.
With who.
Olantena ori mina so nkafila kuti amakutoa from my father, like, why are you being associated with Zandale zamaononga galia, and yeah, it does. Ineonta yenda madala pona libeka backlash kana kuti ndi mathawu kafila kuti you know. So association many but nobody nazibanga discontinue. I don't think I would be involved. Of late inabwera koma will be turning them down. But because
but is it worth it when you look at the money and obviously they're trying to make money and they give you good monies for you to just you associate because you'll be within them, but the backlash, the whatever opinions of people, should they really affect your ability to earn from your talent for doing Zandale?
Sometimes your fans they koma sobina umakhala kuti wabangano yekuti okay, because as a creative, as an artist, whatever you put out, let's say nyimbo, umadigera feedback from your fans. Whatever you're doing, umadigera nthaizambiri when you're a creative artist nkhani it's about the fans. So ngati your fans are saying is easy, I feel I say disaname my fans anga bakati bananena I say you're too quiet, put out music kwabatsa nyimbo asangala support massive, you get. And then if they're also saying I say is many taonera previously ndizomwe taona zimene zimapanga izi zimapha career, izi zimasokoneza, izi zimabwelesa makuti the fans also have a say, because if you do what muna zimene yo muna asama fina tazambira makutsika they have a say. They cannot always decide for you, they can help you decide. So you weigh, okay, because sikuti tingakanika kupanga dollar without politicians. They need us more than them. If we're doing a show ya Macelba balwandale ife antu abwera kwambiri bosa yawo, get. So they need us more. So tili bwino ubanda yo. So there's always gonna be more ways of making money through music than them.
Okay.
If we say namazabwera DJ uri kumanyana kumati ndi kadedi tikupasa chabwino tabo akulawo. Anyway, kumazapopo. But antutima ena azivaya ina sama vibe. Why most times zakandona mina bake muna zakhanda abale anga. So muzabizakati mwandiona pena ba.
Tizozora kubatsa dabo mina so triple ndezozora.
Kusuma khaluli ndi family ndimuzata. Ine mukango ndithandiza. Mozopeza kuti ndachibale ndoyimira ndopanga bwanji. Koma you know, pano baambola.
Okay.
We've done that before.
Cool. One more thing that I want us to discuss while we conclude. You said you don't like going to my events. I was outside yesterday. We launched this new platform.
I think I saw that somewhere.
There's a black. Okay, what are we calling this?
Maiwara.
The Jackpot City Casino. Jackpot City Casino. And there are like several artists that were there. And now how many people got invited? So what would you want to do? and these people didn't show up. Why?
Sana mwere oside.
You sana wirani?
No, ine. I don't.
Okay, but then mina sana wirani one because is men magamba zijori palanthena yako kama kuchula masema sama funa zoneka kugula mimi sama funa zibanga mingo ndiani sama funa my interactions. Do you think it's important as an artist to go out there, not you as performing, but to just be part of something that's going on? Many ideas into Mulongwe Muno. There are like a lot of events this December. Not they are booking you to perform, but to be there to just like, yeah, there are drinks, they're your friends, chan. But you don't, you will. And how many summa my event? Why is it like that?
No, but
okay, like there's a. It was really just like a launch of this new gaming platform. There's online and there were like several artists. I mean, there's a red carpet event coming up, which I was talking to you.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't get invited. For me, it went back to this summer going to be that my event. So probably people are tired of inviting you to things, and you don't show up.
No, I say the things that have been invited, or two. And then with our schedule, now we've got it terrible. So you see, most of these events are weekends.
Yeah.
So weekend and in the show versus. Okay, when I'm invited and the booking. But if a booking comes, I'm gonna obviously choose what in the $1 rather than go to the jazz. But if I'm free on a particular day, and if we see the course, yeah, we can go and support. You get. It has to make sense. Sungango vaya kuli gosi. LAB20 tagula makamera anyo ande tugesa antu jambula bwerani. Jambula nyena.
Jambula nyena.
Kuma if because ndizawo not LAB20 ntaina ke mina ndizafuna jina yake ndizabwera nzakumbutso ava. You get. It has to make sense, and like I've said, we have a team, so it has to go through the mudagula pali jakuti go as a gaimba nyimbo studio is so we can't just go everywhere because we're invited everywhere. In the end, I say artist atobangi the invite and there's Mozambique. Like for instance, there's this weekend zanga nagana ndibanga anandu zote ndikagwizira what get then namuza we were not that close koma jongo feel kuti muna you get. I told him the truth. The best thing I can do on your wedding is ndizangoimba. Komano, the time when I wouldn't zakale, the whole day, mama, I will probably miss when I booking because, unless if they are close, but I'm willing to sacrifice. We have people who Tawanga sacrifice that for them. So I went and performed, and that was even better than me with Easy. Okay, so there are things that should make sense for us to be there. Komasadi didn't go beat up because we have to be there. In the end,
okay.
Hey, it's a business.
I
mean, we give yourself basically, let's say, for example, you go Cafe 92 every day, every weekend, and then you also have the show at the same spot. There's nothing unique about you. And you get, so you have to. There's a show I said to Navida, district in I. So when I get, and I'm insist, but before the event, tikale mubaya tizijeza ndiantu. Ine naye setsa kuti amwene. Mwina that's okay. Koma ife mene ndikuonera tideke. Anthu aona kuti tafika tapangati ma video we are here. Tideke. And then tibwere entire show. Yeah. Takala ni drinks ukam muzonena mpira ukatampira mukachira. Sende na vamba sende unatata. 99 man. Atusadon. Agaron. Abuya ushow zalani. The show flopped. Ngaduda ntama sanachi. Anango anaruda okay. You know, and it was and inali CD, so like okay, nyimbo zija because
we udini this
yes. But nakavandi band would have been different rap yani kona ya CD, so there's no point good, you know, it has to make sense, you get, because kusonga mango vomina good so but my of the invites a few, yes, when I never get invite cinema via yes cinema via komaina de mabita you know, because you have to associate as well, what you're saying. That's how you get new businesses and mazora you eat umazapeza wava apena baki asetinka kufuna adi kuti makuti koma makuti anthu, you know. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I have to say.
Cool. Now as we conclude, Macelba anapita ku podcast Malawi. Hani pali post masuka ndikaenda anthu Macelba ase anakunena. Kodi ngani muti inaenda bwanje?
Kunena ndi kunena zoona zimasiyana.
Okay, now the thing is, when I tell people, you know, that story was true, but was not entirely true, but was true. Chifawani Macelba anazitenga ngatuti yeyo anaenda bwino chokera kwawo ku 25 ati ineyo ndali ndi dollar nthawi imene no uyu ndi ine what anaenda wapasi mu 25
asenthawi imene jai iweyo makhala ku 47
wamva makhala kuchani
ku quarters ya ku 47
quarters ya ku 47 nthawi imene jai ndi nyumba ya ku 25 ya ku 40 quarters ya ku 47 naliyo dula
ife makhala nyumba ya ku 10 ka ndio sinayo inoyo dula nyumba
rent musanambe so kulipira
na makhala kwa makolo ka
musanambe kulipira rent ife kulipira rent ku quarters ya ku 47
so na rent sinambe ku quarters nambe nyumba ikulu ona I command you know I say you know I should tell you assumption ya nthawi manage chifakiro ndi pano pa think anthu tikakula timayamba ona zinthu mosiyana assumption ya time manager imakhala yakuti munthu akakuzole ndifuna kukhala manager what came into your mind is sponsor
big wake
so wewe wandilinka tennis man ndamba kuona kuti amaweka tunda ina League of Stars ya munthu ndothamanga ndolo uyu utokali ndi $dollars ndimaka andi push ndabwera wanu kujama but see
I think rule number 1 is don't do business at home. Tika kumana pa restaurant pena pake ndukambirana mwine could have been different.
Fanda ambo zifusa kuti tikazapeza kuti tachedwa ku short isagona puti. Isagona bakonde. You get me? Komano nthawi manager like for real tinene jonga pa podcast vajaso nani na kwa ifa kuti anthu mango yosa kena kake.
Yeah, no
komano nthawi manager anthu tongangova kuti I want to manage you nkhani makhayo kuti and time ejayo ma managers namene amapanga approach ma artist time ejayo makhayo kuti fair kufira kuti atawa azinipanga sponsor so a manager is not a sponsor akupanga manage a manager ama dollar so imajoka ku the brand
iweyo
pano pamene ndadzoro okay dollar imene tikupanga ndi imene roseries ka artist yazijabo manager okay you get. Yeah, so I think time general assumption yota atanga rafuna ndisaina aina azindijambulira ma video aina azitani atizi tivutika tiruwa pamodzi you went on you signed ndani
no I signed
Ladyface
I signed Ladyface so I think no that time I had already signed Ladyface we had a partnership in magazine we called it Giant Plus Music Kondwani there was Wanda so if we had like we've always had ideas and with my connections I was working with Lake of Stars my festivals and then we knew we did my bookings for like different things for artists so they I would blow I feel we're
come to be honest even time major say zoti you know and to nkafira proud kuti fere mazipanga manage doka za management zinali kale
that was 2015 or
I think ndili ndaji na wina alamu anu bas
yes I saw your music I heard your music from Kelvin Surugwe because I was staying with Kelvin in that house
umakari mozi ukona zimoji
then how many una bwera ija Kelvin anali wanyamuka obita ku South Africa wamboka ka ku South
wanawe
we didn't meet because I was from South
kuma makala mulimene moja bed sida moja makala mdi Kevin Silungu Kevin wewe me kumafuna kumasaina anaye
Kevin how many yoyo and amaweka ndi ndani nani artist ngapo ena yake
Kevin has always pushed
we are from like way back so I was like no I say
I even one pano ba ndi manager wa Amy comments koma I say if pali deal naye Kelvin chakuti seona tipange bani he will tell you ngarwala wisa akutuwana zithapo so his but my guy there's Kelvin there's Prince Cut, manager wa LA because he used to be sense manager ntaina so we've worked with him kuti ni matasa kumimbira ase ineyo makuti and there's Tinkani, manager wa center as well.
Yes,
You get-
Tinkani.
aside from my management team, there's those people that we can always call and say for reference, for advice, you know. You as well, we can always say ngakani na kukana manje naona kuti mutu pindu iliwo
Panopa makuzobanga manager.
kodi lwase kale loto suti nali he was he
Panopa.
okay kale lo 40 lo nali kuti osati kuti ine 40 nali fail cause ojen mindset ya ifeyo ma artist kuti manager azidi and ma manager anthu amene ankadero
Manager azibera bokakali mo.
iya sendesana ndipasito transport yobwera 25 na imbira sisters muzanditenge bayani pachitukuko kunoko nabwera ku meeting koma waja umene kututa takambirana zizi
that day ine ndibe ndama yoti ndiendere even ndili ngova asset kumane pabwandiro pamafunika kugule Fanta ndibe ndama Fanta ayo nthawi imene ine ndizikokhala muno amene ine was a Saturday
ali mina nyamata afuna ndifuna ndisign abwera ndi andriyo asewendwa chibaba Komala I say big man, you know the names he works with. Tima Vipanaye, so you know he's good. I mean, Madziwa, like yeah. You know I've I think when and then Ujendamana and Sainabo. I don't remember the year. Koma around the same time. Pixie.
I know when you came to that meeting, when we discussed, excuse me, no na bereka. Say udzayani. Panopa tukupanga more like a collaboration.
Yes.
Ndi ajina Pixie.
Yeah,
We are forming Langwan movement.
there was
So Langwan movement, eh?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm thinking for you ndabangakale committee ukuku. If I work with him, so it was the same time.
Inali the same time, and it was new as well. Tina Muj and Langwan movement. That was me, Pixie. I remember managing Timmy hyphen. Yeah. Yeah, kama sina kali temo for long. I was like, I think a few months but na bezori. I think ndingo belizo banga zanga, you know. Yeah, kama yeah, thank God. Well, magula ndo mano. Yeah, I think Timmy is
No, it's amazing to see growth. For me, the fact that we're sitting here and we're talking about this 10 years.
Because bwezi pano pamukuti nena kuti maona nina saina bwezi ali pena pale koma basi mungati nene ka
Fred muna pushaso muna
ndipo unapanga post kaujeni kati on your page
and ka music video kena mmene ankaonekera
unapanga post so ka clip kana trend kati and then some guy was like hey I think anazitengera kwambiri
no people took it very serious. Okay, you know, people are calling me. People think it is really serious. It's the same thing. One, it was for podcast Malawi. People think everything that happens for podcast Malawi, if my name comes up, there's beef between me and my guys in a Ben Sam and in a brand. People beef you saying in a Ben Sam. I was with Ben Sam yesterday with the jackpot thing.
Yeah, of course. Like, Alan was also that. I think we called you so that.
Yeah, but I said if I podcasting. Yeah. Tinaigamba bensa wanaiva ifoni mangwana bafoni
ndikakusambwaza ndana chiro tinkani ndifu
so people, this is what I
when I panga comment I was saying panga comment yoneka kuti artist you anakadziwa bwezi pano ali patali party po
bwezi pano pali kunja bwezi uli muna nditake
bwezi nditana ntathawa ku Malawi
ndikuze mati samene nasaina kwene
itana anathawa ali ku Malawi itana
ali ku US tu pano pakupanga hosta china netman ndafuse umfuse center azakuza ndi tana pano basi ana blow
wewe muntu tantumizira sobo akuti kunokoze kundivuza
chonde ndigwele sobo
ra boys nyamara sobo ngamangasa show pase nina yake tana unasaina tana oya una muno
lede pesi ali Canada
ali kunjaso
kate mlenga wama movies no antandiza
anathawaso amene anasiya
mamovies ali ku US
nasiya so kuimba undisaina kuti ndiimbekera kundisiye tana anasiya rusewero tana yelana we need you in Malawi tiweza manager wanyuwani maona uyo akumasisa anthu magalia usaina munthu kwari kuntumiza kuti You've signed
Travel agent.
travel agent. Unene chilungamo. You're working with big, like I've said, because Kathy is my friend. Star.
Yeah.
In the movies, she's big, and Tana comedy was big. So if we're working with such people, I mean, but also Tay,
Yeah, no, I work with Tay. I work with 4 images.
I think I only
No, artists in Tay, in the Blackjack as a host.
Oh yeah, Che ndeni nadzoka leka.
Yeah, as Che as a host.
Che sungavange chinto sakuzo Dennis. So no Dennis, yeah, Che. Yeah, Dennis. Che.
Yeah, no.
Che watikanga.
Yeah.
I've never sinakai basi ndikumugamba kuti ase.
No, in here I usually tell
Maje.
people, he is one guy that I've met and I find weird. You know how people say Macelba, some people go say Macelba, kodi Macelba yanchani. Che Galonda, everybody has a story with Che. And it's like, wait guy, that's so weird. Like you can't be that to everyone like that. But and in the mfano wa
great
boss.
guy, yeah. Ase wanthoti chima yamikira kuti ali pambiri komano iu jende sunga enjoy.
Yeah, no, she
Achina Joy, Achina James.
they have their
Gama,
spaces
the
where they link
the-
things and they make things happen.
Yeah.
No, I say it's been a hot interview.
Yeah.
Hot. Sorry, Lelori. We're using backup power and so
Zapopo.
yeah, but it's good to catch up with you, sit down, and just have Majeza Jonchi. There are a lot of things that people assume, but I think when you sit down for over an hour like this and just discuss, yeah. I know you'll be on the road for a lot of December
ring ilo basi kuti
Yeah.
iferi
Wishing
mama January.
Yeah, I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And some of them nakusaina kwa maonena kuti
Unaganika.
sina kulembe papepala, but you still come to me for I say kuti chakuti bwana. But yeah, I think that's for the growth of the industry, and which is I think a great thing. Yeah. Hey boys, timalize Macelba afuna apite ku
Council did ndupita kumi sepanabwera samkho.
kabera koyo
Ya meeting.
Mwa wasindika usumwidwa asabira ku meeting.
Someone saseleule.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to this conversation with Smarty Mazaka Banda,
Yeah.
aka Macelba. We're here. Thanks a lot to Mr. Spencer Nundwe, Christine Nambi, and Mr. Vincent, who have been with us in the studio and also in absentia. Azigo Mombwana, the camera guy, found out trend about Twitter, and Miracle Bengo for all the support. This is LAB20 podcast. If you need any travel consultations, talk to us through LAB20 tours and safaris. And yeah, we are willing to give you the best experience that you would need to travel around. Cars, logistics, chani, everything. And if you need everything promotional, branding, media, talk to us. LED TVs, live streaming, LAB20 innovation is there to save you. Amene makonda bet ngati mufuna kubeta kuti muzidya dola mundiuze ndiyankhuleni ndike nakake ndakakatenga dzulo ku chani numeyo alifanya kodi
Munapita ndi komenu.
wait ndikumbukire bwino ndimaona kachithunzike nakake kamene I said, but they have given me a lot of things, even my shades ndavalawa they gave me there. Jackpot City Casino, yeah. Jackpot City Casino. They're gonna give me a promo code that I can be using.
You're a
for
brand
you
ambassador?
to bet. Not a brand ambassador, because I love betting. People, this is the funny thing that people don't know about me.
You bet a lot.
Okay, I love taking risks. So, kumara kuno.
Mawina.
Eh?
Mawina.
No, it's taking risks. No, the thing with betting, I think actually even my next one of the conversations I want to have with someone who does betting. I want to understand why they do betting and what's the influence for them to bet. For me, I bet because I want to learn to take risks. So somebody told me that my guys, that betting is at everything. Even when you just wake up, you're already betting yourself to anything that can happen. It's not like you are sure. So yeah, that's why I bet. I just want to be accustomed.
Boy, it's a car addiction.
No, I've been in casinos and doing bets for like 4 years. Like I can go for months without betting, but when I want to try, my biggest win was 1.2 million, and that day nani ku casino yale I won 1.2 million on casino slots. Dana ndinkamwimbira kuti ase tabwera tizacheza pa gateway mu anani ndi this other friend Khumbo anapeza mowa waulere ku chitawa nangu atumizira screenshot ya jet nangu atumizira chituzi cha win anaibutsa galimoto anyamale in 5 minutes they at gateway mo zaja 1.2
bet.
Nah, betting, but you always need to bet responsibly. You know, that's what I tell people. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being there. This is Macelba. Make sure you stream his new EP, After the Silence. And it's good that after the silence they ended up I was saying, when was the last time you spoke for podcast Malawi? But this
after the silence it and yeah.
Alright. No, but it's good to catch up with you, brother.
Thank you, anytime.
We might be back with other things. We know we're trying to do a lot of things.
Okay.
Yeah.
If
you can see all these games, wanna do like a lot of things. Kristen is working on something, and we might be inviting you for like chill session.
Yeah, my invitation we
make sure we go grab them and bring them.
Manager.
Sure. Alright, thank you so much, guys. We're peace, had fun, and we are out.
1, 2